To test this thing to see if this is what's wrong with it, you put your multimeter on ohms or resistance. It should make an audible beep. And this one was defective, and it was beeping when I would jump these two terminals. It would make that noise. But now, since I've messed with it, it's open, and nothing happens for me at all. But normally you'd hit these two connections and you'd hear that, so that would tell you that this piece is defective. Okay guys, once again, here's the defective piece. As you can see, those two contactors kind of look like a little studs down there. That's the part. You can see how black they are. Something obviously happened to them. A lot of carbon on there. But basically what it looks like is this little thing here is like an electric magnet. It gets energized, and I believe flips up this bottom lever part, and those two come together and make the contact. And that's what opens and closes the relay. Makes a switch. Magnetron comes on. Voltage is released from that electromagnet. It releases, and that's how that works. Now I'm going to solder in the new one. Alright guys, now I'm working on getting this desoldered, and this is another challenging part of the job. I don't know what the right way to do this is. I have a pencil style soldering gun and a solder sucker. I'm not sure what the best way to desolder something is, but what I've done is just put my tip here, let this get hot, it'll melt the solder, then quickly put that down and aspirate up. Alright, so here's my piece, top of the circuit board. We're just going to drop that in. Only goes in one way. We've got our, now they're sticking up here. We'll just grab our soldering iron and we will solder those connections in. I'm sure there's a right way and a wrong way to solder. I don't know exactly what the right way and the wrong way is, but I found that if you put a little bit of solder here on the tip of your nozzle, or iron I should say, it helps conduct the heat down onto what you're soldering. Just put a little drop on there. Got that one done. You don't have to put a whole lot on there, just a little. Get it on there going good. There we go. That was number 2. Number 3 here. Okay. And number 4. A little bit on there to help conduct. And there you go. Whoops. Okay, done. Just make sure, apparently right now I've got 2 of the contactor points connecting, so I'm going to make sure that they don't. I'm going to take a little bit of that excess solder off. I did that by mistake there, so that we don't short circuit something out. So make sure when you do your connections that you don't make 2 points connect. That's it. Okay. Installation is basically the reverse of removal of everything. Circuit board goes back in. It has those 2 tabs right there that it kind of slips up into. Get that, kind of wiggle that in. Make sure that your door release kind of clears down. It'll drop straight down. Everything seems to seat in. We've got our 3 screws we're going to put in. And then this one, just remember guys, just push that in, gentle. Just kind of push it in there. You'll feel it kind of go, and there it goes. Just kind of seat it in there. Okay, that's that. And we'll keep on going. This thing, just remember these tabs right here and here fit into these slots here and here, and they just drop down and hang. It's like a hanger system. Make sure that your door release goes in. There's a hole here for your door release to go into, and you might want to, before you have everything buttoned up, open and close your door a few times, make sure everything's working just fine. And I'll show you some more stuff in just a second. Alright guys, now obviously I don't have the case on. I've got all my connections hooked back up. I'm ready to test it. My wife is real antsy, my camera woman. So I'm going to plug it in. And I remember this from last time. Don't freak out. If you look at the display and it looks like it's blown up, and you can hear some kind of relay going for some kind of door dampener or something like that. This deal kind of does its own little dance there for a little bit. But that'll simmer down. Okay, so it says hit clock.
6:12.
Yeah, if I can find the clock button. There it is. All right. So we'll just do that just to AM, PM, AM. Okay, whatever. Our clock is set. All right, so now we're going to test it. Honest to God, this is the first time.
Oh, don't look how dirty it is on the inside.
Yeah, it's kind of crunked up. All right. So anyhow, we'll hit the time cook. We'll just do 15 seconds. Hey ho, how about that? It sounds like the magnetron's running. We'll look over here and see. It sounds official. We don't know yet. I mean, honestly, guys, this is first. All right, so we'll take it out and feel, and it's warm. All right, guys, I'm a little excited about this. I'm just an average guy that with a multimeter and figured out what was going on.
Do you want your face?
No.
Okay.
This thing, like I said, to replace this was $500. The circuit board, I think, was about two and a quarter, something like that, from GE. It was 14 months old. They weren't standing. They weren't standing behind, or they wouldn't extend the warranty. I guess the warranty is 1 year, and that's all they would offer. So at any rate, hopefully that saved you some bucks.
And they wanted to send someone out for $90.
Yeah, they wanted to pay $90 for a service call, so I figured I could figure it out myself. I'm at least as smart as, well, maybe not as smart as those guys, but at any rate, just put it back together. We'll put it in and make the wife happy. Good luck.